It's been 3 weeks. You've had a handful of showings, but nobody's actually written an offer on your home. And this is when the questions start to creep in. Is it something wrong with my house? Did we miss the mark? What exactly is going on? But here's the good news. You don't need to panic because in our area, we're seeing it take anywhere between 84 to 135 days for a home to go from just listed to sold. In this market, it can be actually pretty predictable if you understand what's going on. So, what is going on? Well, first and foremost, inventory in our area is up 11% year over year. They're not just looking at your home, they're comparing it to your neighbor's home and to other homes in the area. The other thing is they have time. They can now look at multiple homes, maybe even over multiple weekends, and they can even visit a home that they like more than once before they actually make a decision. What else is going on though? I see a lot of sellers get trapped in what we call the pricing trap. If you look at today's market, we're seeing homes sell right around 2.5% on average under list price. You've had the talk with your agent, or maybe you've considered it yourself, that you just want to list at a number that tests the market, and let's see what happens. The problem with that is overpricing isn't just hurting you, it is actually helping sell the home down the street. And when a home is overpriced, you are going to see a detractant from your final dollar in your pocket because you're going to burn longer days on market. Here's the other thing though. If you're sitting on the market for a few weeks, you've had a few showings, you haven't had any offers, you can do something about it. And I want to talk to you about two strategies that we use at Colorado Property Group. The first one is the micro market update. So we're going to go in and we're going to look at the micro market of your home. This includes homes in the very nearby neighborhood or vicinity of your property. And then it also looks at homes that look and feel a lot like yours. We're talking about specifics such as bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, age constructed, the things that are going to be a buyer's pool when they're searching for homes to look at. And we're going to see what of those homes have had. Let's take a look at our first impression. And where does our first impression happen? Almost always online. So we're going to go look and we're going to see our professional photography. We're going to look through and make sure that when a buyer experiences our home online for the first time, that they're actually experiencing it in the way that's going to give them the best possible feeling to want to come and put themselves physically in the property. Once we've cleared that hurdle, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at curb appeal. The feeling a buyer has when they pull up to your house for the first time is going to be the feeling they carry in through your front door. So it's incredibly important that you make sure if there's dings in the door or on the garage door, or maybe you just need to do a little bit of cleanup in the yard. Last thing is going to be any friction that might be giving a buyer a second thought. Let's think old boilers, cracked siding, things that are going to be in a buyer's mind expensive to fix and give them a reason not to want to move forward. If you have seen activity and you aren't getting offers, it's time to address some of those things. Now you'll notice, at no point have I suggested that a price reduction is the best strategy. And that is because talking about a price reduction with activity but no offers shouldn't be your first step. We hope that this was helpful. If there's any questions that we can answer for you, send us a message and reach out to us. We're just here to help.